Hey y'all, let me know if you can hear me as you come in. Of course, um, none of my lives are ever planned, but we are going to get into some Olaplex information because at first I was going to just make another full-fledged video, but I've made a lot of videos about Olaplex. So before I jump in, you guys make sure you give this video a thumbs up first for me. But I decided like maybe we should try something different this time and go ahead and not try, but go through the entire Olaplex line live. So as I go through each product and explain it, you guys can ask questions and things of that nature, so that way the questions that you need answered are actually answered here. And not only are these questions going to be answered here, but you can come back to this video as many times as you need to. All right. Hey, you guys. Hey. So make sure that you check the description box right now, because within the description box, I have a code for you. I have an Olaplex code for you. All right. When you use my code through the link in the description box is underscored. You cannot forget the underscores. Underscore I am send out underscore. All right. So let's get into it really quick. Give me a 2 if you can hear me okay, and give me a 2 if you are interested in Olaplex or have ever been interested in Olaplex in any way, shape, or form. Because today we are going to break down Olaplex from Olaplex 0 all the way to Olaplex 9. And give me a 2 if you've heard about Olaplex 4C. I think I'm allergic to Olaplex 6. Why would you be allergic to Olaplex 6? And the thing is, of the Olaplex molecule is the same throughout each product. So if you're allergic to Olaplex 6, we'll talk about that in a second. All right, so let's hop right into it. Everybody can hear me okay? Let's get started. So I have all of the products here. Now, I am going to, let's do this. 2, I want it. Okay, bet. So, do you guys give me a 1 if you want me to go in order from the way that they created the Olaplex products? If you want me to do that, give me a 1. The original order the products were released, give me a 1. Or if you want me to just go in order of the numbers, just Olaplex 0 and explain it going down the line, give me a 2. So the original way that they released the products, number 1, give me a 1 if you want the original way they released the products, or give me a 2 if you just want to go by the numbers. Okay, so we're going to do 2. All right. So let's just go by the numbers that they have. So let's start at 0. All right. So 0 is, for lack of a better, I'm sorry that I had y'all vote for that, because I'm going to confuse myself going like that. So even though I just said we're going to go in order, instead of me starting at 0, I'm going to start at 1. And then I'll go back to 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. That's how it's going to go. So the original molecule is here. This is the original molecule. This is the first product ever released for Olaplex. All right. So its initial molecule, I'm not about to try to say right now. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. Right. But in previous videos, I've broken that down. So they made this molecule. A molecule is very different than a protein. I'm going to leave the link to the last video that I did on the difference between a protein and a molecule, because I know YouTube be on bullshit. So anyway, there's a difference between a molecule and a protein. Most people see Olaplex and they're like, oh, well, I have low porosity hair, or my hair doesn't take protein well, so I can't use Olaplex. No, Olaplex is not a protein. It is a molecule. And molecules make proteins. Okay, so a protein and a molecule are not the same thing. A molecule makes up a protein. So this is helping you to reproduce what your hair is made of. All right, that is what Olaplex does. Olaplex is not a protein. It is a molecule. proteins are created by molecules and other things too, but it's not the other way around. A protein and a molecule is not the same thing. All right. So this initial molecule is what they produce. Olaplex number one. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So this initial molecule is what Olaplex produced. Remember, it is not a protein. Everybody give me a 5, and next to the number 5, say molecules produce proteins. 5 molecules produce proteins. Come on. Right now. Everybody write it down in the comments. Yes. All right. So the reason that Olaplex was created, right, was because as we're in the salon and we're doing hair color, what we're doing, we're going into the cortex and we're pulling out melanin. All right, we're pulling out melanin, and on top of us pulling out melanin is also messing with the different bonds that are holding the hair together. This multiplies those bonds, and not only does Olaplex multiply the bonds, the molecule in Olaplex works faster than your developer, right? So for example, when you mix color, you have to mix the cream and then the liquid developer or the cream developer, right? And it's not until it's mixed thoroughly that you can add Olaplex, right? And the same thing for the relaxer. It's not until it's mixed properly that you add the Olaplex. And what the Olaplex does, the Olaplex goes in and rebuilds bonds, multiplies bonds before they break. So this molecule works faster than the chemical of the relaxer, right? So the molecule is going to work faster than the proteins removed from the hair. When it comes to color, this molecule is going to move faster than the chemical that's removing melanin from the hair. All right. So that's what this is. So after these are multiplied, after the bonds are multiplied, the color process or whatever the chemical process is happens. And after that process, everything has to be neutralized, right? So before we move on to Olaplex 2, because this is where the neutralizing comes from, right? Before we move to Olaplex 2, Olaplex 1 is something that was only available for stylists. So even though I told you that it's to multiply the bonds, right? It moves faster than the chemicals do. One thing it also does, we would mix, as a professional, I would mix this with a certain percentage of water, right? And not your little dusty tap water, but I would mix it with a certain percentage of water. And when I mix that with water, this is something that I could use for my clients after they got a silk press or any type of heat service, or maybe not even just a heat service, because mechanical damage can be caused too with braiding and things of that nature. So we use just the Olaplex and a certain amount of water to replenish the bonds within the hair shaft, right? And this is still the professional grade of this, but at the same time, it went from just professional cosmetologists using just 1 and 2 and 3, which we'll get to in a second, because originally it was just 1, 2, and 3. All right. It was 1 and 2 were the first combination for professionals, and 3 was the take home. All right. But we're like, hey, our clients aren't necessarily seeing them straightening their own hair. Can we have some type of bond reconstructor they can take home with them? And then Olaplex 0 was born. Yes, this bottle has been beat up. Mind your business. All right. So this was the original bottle top, but everybody complained about it, right? So because it took it a while for it to get out. Little drip, drop, But now they switch the bottle, so now it comes with this trigger, and it sprays a lot, as you can see. All right, so the Olaplex 0, the number 0, does the professional grade, what we used to do, mixing the certain percentage and getting that percentage of the Olaplex 1 and water right. It's already done here for you as the consumer. So this is a product that you can use if you're straightening your hair yourself all the time, or not even all the time, if you are doing any type of any type of procedure that causes any type of mechanical damage, whether you're braiding your hair all the time blow drying your hair all the time, flat ironing your hair all the time, this is a really good thing to use in replacement of like what you guys would do for pre-poo, right? So this is something you can spray all over the hair and the curls will revert back easily, and then you can continue on with the whole entire process. So Olaplex Zero is the customer grade of Olaplex One, of Olaplex One. Because if you use Olaplex One incorrectly, you can really, really, really damage your hair because this molecule is extremely powerful. So you see this, like you squeeze this so it can come up. You would think that you would go all the way up here. If I'm doing full color, right, on let's say hair this long, I'm only using about this much. That's it. That's all the Olaplex I'm using for a full head of color. Not a lot. So a lot of people, like, that's why they went ahead and did a different version. Look at the color of this version of Olaplex 1 versus the color of Olaplex 0, all right? It's a professional grade version because let's be honest, all right? Y'all be using too much product. So just imagine if this product was released, most women will use a half a bottle of conditioner their first time, just on one wash day. So most people will be like, it said this, but I'm gonna do my own thing. And y'all will be using half the bottle. So that's why they said, okay, we're not gonna make one available to the public. We're gonna do zero. You're not gonna damage the hair, period. But it's powerful. It has the same powerful effect that professional cosmetologists would use on their clients when we would mix with water. Give me a 5 if everything that I'm saying makes sense before we move on to 2. I don't want to move on to 2 if y'all don't know what to do. Okay, let me know real quick in the comments. Are you hearing me? Do you get me? Is everything okay? How you feeling? Does it make sense? Perfect. So it's preventing damage before it happens. Absolutely, Maria. Yes. That is why I love Olaplex so much. And this is the thing. I am not in the, this product is better than this. Because every time I make an Olaplex video, it's always somebody said or grandkids like, this brown reconstructor is better. This bond reconstructor is better. This bond reconstructor is better. I'm sorry. Olaplex is the only bond reconstructor that works before your chemical even starts working. All of the other bond reconstructors, they work after the damage is already done. Okay, I'm all about prevention. So that's what it is, all right? Really, really hope that makes sense, all right? So let's keep going. Now that everybody's good, let's move on to number 2. So we've already talked about number 1, right? So the neutralizer for the number 1 after everything's done is Olaplex number 2. Don't judge my bottle. I actually use my product. Yes, it's dusty. Mind your business. Okay, so this is Olaplex 2, right? So Olaplex 2, once the color is done, we would rinse the color out. If you're using the Olaplex number 1 in a relaxer, you shampoo the relaxer out with the pH balancing shampoo that comes with the relaxer or that comes with the brand of relaxer that you're using, right? And then after the relaxer is out, you do the next neutralizer with Olaplex number 2. If you're doing color, once you rinse the color out, then you neutralize with Olaplex number 2 and then finish conditioning or whatever the process is, right? So remember, Olaplex 0 is the dumbed down version of Olaplex 1. And so when we are talking, and this is only in correlation with Olaplex number 0. I'm going to talk about 3 on its own in a second. When we are talking about the neutralization of Olaplex 0, you don't follow up with 2. You're going to follow up with Olaplex number 3. All right. So this duo goes together, 0 and 3. And then this duo goes together, 1 and 2. Give me a 2 if this is making sense, all right? Original molecule, number 1 goes with number 2. Number 3 was initially, we'll get to that in a second. And then now for Olaplex number 0, being the dumbed down version of number 1, we neutralize with number 3. All right? Everybody got it? We good? I know it's a bunch of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I want everybody to be with me. All right? Right, so we did 2. So we're past 0, 1, and 2, right? So now that we're past 0, number 3. Originally, number 3 was created so our clients could keep up with their hair color. It was maintenance. It was this is the reinforcer. Okay, so Olaplex 3, let's read it. It says repair and strengthens all hair types, right? So this is after our clients would leave with hair color or whatever, if they're not coming back in to see us on a regular basis, this maintains the bonds, right? So anything that happens from you styling at home, anything that causes the bonds to weaken a little bit, Olaplex 3 is like, I got you. It's the one that got your back. When somebody trying to get out, it's like, get your butt back in there. You're not going away. It keeps the bonds in check, all right? This Olaplex 3 is the reinforcer, all right? So this is the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, Olaplex don't work. Olaplex don't work because people look at certain YouTube videos that was out and you guys think that there's products are just going to fix every problem. No. Most of the people who said Olaplex didn't work were the same people who have been doing the lock method, which is layering the products full of hair, and Olaplex is a molecule. Even though it's a very small molecule, it was not really manufactured to go through products, like to make it through layers and layers and layers of products. So like I said, most of the women who say that Olaplex didn't work for them are the same women who do the lock method, or the same women who pack their scalp full of like petroleum-based products, and they use Blue Magic and things of that nature. I know we love Blue Magic, but when you guys do your research, and I'm sorry, it is what it is. Yes, a lot of people know a whole lot of lint using Blue Magic. I want y'all to do some research, right? Just don't even take my word for it. Just do some research. And you will notice that the same women who use Blue Magic and Hot 6 oil or Pink oil moisturizer are the same women who have eczema, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, and they're the same women. Like, just be real. Some of your favorite YouTubers that use Blue Magic on a regular basis also have dermatitis or eczema. Do link it up. All right. So those are things that I want you to pay attention to. We're not focused on blocking the scalp and giving moisture to the scalp. Olaplex number 3 is meant to go on top of hair that is uncompromised. And when I say uncompromised, I mean hair that is not layered with products. If you've been doing the lock method and you have oil, butter, cream, whatever the hell it go, you have 3 layers of product, and then you want to go like co-wash your hair real quick or use a really basic shampoo and then use Olaplex 3, no, it don't work like that. You have to have a completely clarified follicle and a completely clarified hair shaft, and that's not hard to get. You just shampoo your hair, right? So again, Olaplex 3 is the reinforcer, all right? And it tells you to use once per week, all right? Not every day. Not every day. Now, if we're talking about for damaged hair 2 to 3 times a week, I need you to remember when we're talking about the amount of times a week that we're using the product, you have to remember how much do you actually wash your hair. You always have to take into account your hair type before you look at the recommendations on how often you should be using the product. Because I need you to remember the majority of women that were using Olaplex at the very, very beginning were women that wash their hair every day to every every couple of days. And I think we could go ahead and guess what race that is, right? So Olaplex number 3 is a great addition to somebody who's like heat training their hair, right? If you're heat training and in between your like every other wash day or maybe on your maintenance day, Olaplex 3 is a really, really good bond reinforcer. Or not even necessarily just on your maintenance day, whatever wash day you have, you can go ahead, add Olaplex 3. You don't have to sit under a hooded dryer. Your body heat is more than enough. And once the Olaplex 3 is on, girl, curtains, boy, curtains. Now, next, we are getting into Olaplex 4. Olaplex 4 is my favorite number because we have different options. So for Olaplex 4, we have 3 different ones. All right? We got 3 different ones. So let's go with the original 4. I used to wash my hair every day. Yeah, I wouldn't do every day, like maybe once a week. And then a dry shampoo is better, but we'll get into that. So Olaplex number 4. This is the shampoo that we're like, okay, we got 1, we got 2, because originally it was just 1, 2, and 3. And we were like, all right, we need a shampoo because we're getting shampoos from another brand. So they said, boom, shakalaka boom, here you go. So Olaplex number 4 has the same molecule. Olaplex number 4 has that same exact molecule. For everybody that's coming in, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave me some comments as we're going along. And make sure you check the description box, because within the description box, I have some codes for you. Like, you can get some percentages off and you can get some free stuff when you shop through my Olaplex link, all right? So, Olaplex number 4 is the maintenance shampoo. Again, the same thing that I told you guys about Olaplex 3. This molecule is just making sure that everything is staying into play and it's cleansing, all right? This is going to remove fatty deposits. It's going to repair, strengthen, and nourish all hair types. Yes, shampoo is normally acidic to remove buildup, but not only is it removing buildup, it's also implanting that same molecule. So really, really be conscious of that. Okay, and give me a second. I'm gonna get to y'all questions as soon as I get through all of these numbers, because we're gonna be here all day if I don't. All right, so please don't leave. I'm gonna answer everybody's questions. That's what we're here for, right? So Olaplex number 4 was the initial shampoo that they used, and this one is, in my opinion, you can use this as like your everyday shampoo. Now, for everybody that's just coming in at this point now, because initially I'm gonna say before Olaplex number 6, no, before 8, I was like, I don't really know if I can say, before 7, I don't know if I could say Olaplex is a whole entire line that you can use for silk press, but baby, it is today. All right, so that's why I'm going over it. So stay until the end. You can ask me as many questions as you need to. I got you. Okay. So this is one of the basic maintenance shampoos. So this Olaplex 4 you can use for your regular shampoos, right? It's not a treatment day. It's not skin cell turnover. You need to clarify or anything. This is just your regular maintenance. All right. Love this shampoo. This is Olaplex 4. Olaplex 4P is their purple shampoo. Now, the purple shampoo is meant for exactly what purple shampoo is for. If you're a person who either has gray hair, if you're a person who has gray hair and you relax your hair, and let's say you got a relaxer, you relax your hair, right? And with a relaxer, you can use Olaplex 1, 2, and 3, right? Instead of you using 4, you can use 4P. And 4P has that molecule, of course, but it also is a purple shampoo. So it will knock out that yellow tint that is normally left behind whenever you relax gray hair. Or if you're coloring your hair, of course, and you have a brassy tone and you want it to be like a ashy, like whiter gray tone, or just a lighter tone without any gray or yellow, this purple shampoo is everything. And this is Olaplex 4P. All right. Now, this next one, only the people that are in here right now will get, like, you guys will know what I'm doing in the next video. The video that I do on Olaplex 4C is going to be very clickbaity. I'm just letting y'all know in advance, because I'm gonna be like, Olaplex, I know you are not doing a curl typing chart, because it's a 4C, and everybody probably thinks that that's the curl typing chart. Olaplex don't do curl typing because it's not real. Okay, so they did not name their product after 4C. 4 stands for Olaplex 4, which is the shampoo, and C stands for clarifier, because Olaplex 4C bond maintenance clarifying shampoo is super bomb because it gives you a deep cleanse and it softens and restores your shine and the clarity. Now, the thing about it, I want y'all to think about everything that I have been teaching y'all about the sebum from the hair shaft, the sebum from the follicle, how the sebum is what coats the hair shaft to make your hair luxurious and shiny and all of that. Well, by you unblocking the follicle, by you unblocking the cuticle, you can then make it easy, A, for the natural sebum to come down the hair shaft, and B, the follicle, the cuticle is now uncovered and unblocked from the lock method and all of the different products that you've been putting on. Olaplex 4C is going to clear all of that off safely, though. And the reason that you can be ensured that it's safely is even the Olaplex 4C has that same Olaplex bond building molecule in it. So you always have the bond building molecule, even if you're doing clarifying. And a lot of times people over clarify. Let me say this. Olaplex has Olaplex 4 and Olaplex 4C for a reason. They could have easily reformulated Olaplex 4 and made it a clarifier, but they didn't. They gave you Olaplex 4 and Olaplex 4C. You should never, ever, ever make a clarifying shampoo your regular shampoo, because there are good and bad bacteria. You do need some of the yeast on the scalp. You do need some of the bacteria on the scalp. So if you clarify too much, you remove some of the good stuff, and that leads into disorders and stuff itself. So I really, really, really want you guys to think about it. All right. And it's super dope because the thing is, you're supposed to lather and then you're supposed to let it sit, let it process for 5 minutes. What does that mean? That means that this shampoo is going to go within the cuticle and within the follicle to break down all of the different bacteria, yeast, everything, product buildup, everything that could possibly be on the scalp. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Do not listen to one YouTuber that tells you to go any longer than 5 minutes. Remember, good bacteria, bad bacteria. Olaplex, they know what they're doing. If you go any longer than 5 minutes, you're going to kill some of the good bacteria. We're only getting rid of the bad. All right. So 5 minutes after you lather it up, let it sit for 5 minutes and then continue. You're not going to be using this every day though. Like, don't use it every day. I'm just making sure I'm not missing nothing. Yeah, I'm not missing nothing, but I just want to say it removes heavy metals, like that could be in your water, and heavy metals in the water lead to calcium buildup on the scalp, which in return leads to oxidative stress, which is coming in the video soon, so we're not going into that today. Minerals, chlorines, for the people who swim all the time, this is a great product to have if you are a swimmer. Pollutants and product buildup without stripping hair for visibly healthy hair. So Olaplex 4C is only going to take away the things that don't belong. Olaplex 5 is the conditioner. This is their standard basic conditioner. And well, I ain't saying basic like it's dusty. I'm just saying this is the conditioner that could be used on a regular basis. It's like your everyday conditioner, the conditioner that you're using on a regular basis. It's what Olaplex 5 is. And again, this is just going to repair, strengthen, and nourish. It's for all hair types, all porosities. Again, Olaplex is not a protein. It is a molecule. Molecules build proteins. Okay, so Olaplex is a molecule that helps you to rebuild the protein that is your hair. It is not a protein treatment. There are two completely different things. If you come across the YouTube channel that tells you it's a protein, unsubscribe to that. Well, don't unsubscribe, but just don't be listening to them because they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, that's number 5. That's number 5. Olaplex number 6. Now, I love Olaplex because of the way that it, right? Hold on. I need a towel. I'm not about to have no water stain on my desk. I love y'all, but no, hold on. This is what happens when let's go live. All right, so this was the original bottle for Olaplex number 6, but everybody was complaining about it because it was harder to get out. And like once you get like to the end of it, like imagine if it was less than that, it was hard to get out. But guess what? Olaplex be listening to the real niggas in the street. So now you have this bottle. Now I don't like wasting Olaplex for demonstrations, but I'll do a little bit and then I'm gonna be ghetto and put it right back in the old original bottle. Yes, I am. So this pump here is super dope. They went from this pump here, which wasn't a pump, all right? I wasn't complaining. It is what it is. So it used to look like this, but now you have this. So you just slide this out, and when you slide this out, then you just go. Well, that was the first pump. And then boom, shablam. It just comes out like that. And I'm about to put it back. All right. So this is Olaplex number 6. Olaplex number 6 is very, very good if you are a person who does blowouts all the time. And it's very, very good if you have frizzy hair. This is something that you would add to your leave-in conditioner if you are a person with extremely high porosity hair, meaning like me, you have a cuticle that is open all the time and don't really want to close like that, then you can end up putting it on your hair. And when you put it on your hair, when you blow dry, it holds the cuticle. And I don't want to say holds the cuticle down like it's putting heavy layer on it, because it's not. Your hair will be very movable, very breathable, but it helps to control the frizz for a minute. All right, for a minute. So I really, really like this product. You can add this product in combination with like a foam wrap. Let's say you're doing like a twist out, even a roller set. You can just use a very small amount. Just that one pump was more than enough. So remember, for people who think Olaplex is too expensive, it's only expensive if you are using too much of the product. All right, if you're using too much product, of course, like most people, you saw that one pump that I just did, that I just put back in the bottle. Most people do a couple of those. No. When you say Olaplex 6 broke your hair out, there's somebody that's on here that said Olaplex 6 broke them out. Come back and leave me a comment below. Did you use a bunch of product? If you use too much product, that is what messed your hair up. There are so many people that are like, oh, Olaplex didn't work for me. For every person that says Olaplex did not work for them, I have a question for you. How much did you use? Olaplex is a complex molecule, and if you overuse the product, you will not get a good result. Period. Like, that's just how it goes. So if you use too much Olaplex 6, you use too much of the molecule. For example, right? The reason that you can't use that much product, and the reason that we don't mix it in until after we mix the formulation of the color together, is because, like I said, Olaplex's original molecule does not start working until it starts working before the other things even begin to work. So by you using too much product, right, you are making Olaplex rebuild so many bonds that it doesn't even need to be rebuilt. That's why you guys are like, oh, Olaplex damaged my hair. Olaplex rebuilds bonds, right, before they break. So if you use too much Olaplex, you have too many bonds in the hair, too many bonds that probably weren't going to be broken to begin with. This is why it's so important not to overuse the product, because it goes in, it's an army. So if you only need a certain amount of soldiers and you deploy like millions of them and you only need like 100, then there's gonna be a problem. Things are gonna be able to break. All of those soldiers will not be able to be held on one ship that is made for 100 people if you deploy thousands of them. All right, that's how you have to think about it. So moving along, Olaplex 7 is its oil. Now, it is not an oil. It is not a serum. It's an oil. It says oil. It does not say serum. Now, this is not a highly comedogenic oil at all, meaning it will not block the pores or the follicle. And it's something that you could use in combination when you blow out. If you're somebody that has really, really high porosity hair and you just feel like your hair won't absorb anything, or you feel like your hair won't stay in a blown out style, then you can take 1 pump of Olaplex 6 and a couple of droplets of 7 and then boom. Or if you just want to lay some flyaways down, right, you could take a little bit like this and then just put it on the top of your hair, and it is like, as you can see, oh, my earring just fell out, you can see that, but it's not like the type of oil that's gonna like weigh your hair down and like make your hair all like stringy and stuff. So it's a really, really good oil that you can just use basics for your basics. So there are a lot of people that are like, oh, Cyn, what can I just use from day to day? So a lot of people that take my 7-day challenge, they'll use Olaplex 7 on scientific brushing days, because all you need is 1 drop, whole head, and then you brush from your ends up to your roots. Boom shakala boom, there you go. Olaplex number 8 is their intense moisture mask. Now, we have a video that I just did on moisture. When we're talking about moisture, we're talking about coating the hair, right, in a certain way, diffusing moisture across the hair shaft. And that is what this product does with Olaplex's molecule. It makes sure that everything is balanced from root to end. So make sure you go check out the video that I did yesterday, because it breaks down moisture like so good, and I feel like I'll be rambling if I do it right now. I'm going to get to y'all questions in 1 second. We only have 1 more to go, I promise. So I love 8 because this is the Bond Intense Moisture Mask. So this gets the bonds set and the bonds together so the hair shaft can lock in the moisture, which is coming from the sebum on the scalp. So this is going to make the hair shaft able to receive, right, the sebum that's coming down, and it's going to make the environment more conclusive to receive and to be able to retain that length that you need. All right, so again, make sure you check my video on the difference between moisture and protein. Just check the video where I'm talking about moisture, and if you really need moisture, check it out and you'll understand this better. Lastly, Olaplex number 9, and y'all can start typing your questions in right now. So just hurry up, start typing your questions in right now, girl, right now, boy. So Olaplex number 9, this is the last product, right? Olaplex number 9, this one is something that I'm using all the time. Now, lately, this is the only product that I've been using for my blowout. So I just did my daughter's hair yesterday. Sorry, didn't record it. I can't put every part of my life online. I just don't want to, especially my kids. So I blow dry. I did a deep conditioning treatment on my daughter's hair, whole Olaplex line, right? My daughter has low porosity hair. And then when it was time for her to get her hair flat ironed, the only product that I used for the blowout was Olaplex 9. That is it. Nothing else. Olaplex 9. That was it. Once her hair was done being blown out, and once her hair was done being blown out, I put like a smidgy piece of Olaplex 6 on her hair, because sometimes my daughter does have flyaways from, static. We'll talk about that in another video. And then I went ahead with my Kimra heat protectant, flat ironed her hair. Done deal. done deal, right? So I love Olaplex 9. Olaplex 9 is their bond protector and the nourishing hair serum, right? So this is a product that you're going to use to protect your hair from environmental pollution, from too much heat, from mechanical damage, from any product buildup. Well, I don't want to say it's going to prevent product buildup, but you won't have product buildup because once you use this product, you will not feel like you need another one, especially for the blow drying process, or not even just blow drying with heat. If you're doing a twist out, I don't like wash and goes, but if you want to do wash and goes, this is a great product for you to use. If you want to do wash and goes, please go sit your ass under the dryer. Don't wash and go outside. Wash and go sit under the dryer. All right. So I really like those are my main things. All right. So you guys go ahead and why do I recommend that for low porosity hair? Because it's good for low porosity hair. It's good for low porosity hair. Look up humectants. And I'm talking about like out of what we've been talking about today. Okay. Look up humectants, what they do, what they're for and things of that nature. And then look up high porosity hair and low porosity hair, what it does. And then you can make the correlation like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the questions. You said, I used to wash my hair every day. How often do you wash your hair now, babe? Quick question. I use 0 and 3 on my wash day. 4. Wait. Okay. Quick question. I use 0 and 3 on wash day. For 2 weeks. I thought you were saying 4, like Olaplex 4 for 2 weeks. Okay, sorry. Quick question. I use 0 and 3 on my wash day for 2 weeks, followed by 4 and 5 on my. I don't know what that means, and I don't understand the question. Can you ask the question without the VV? I don't know. I'm not being a smart ass Vivian. I don't know. I do not know. I have no idea. Already 0, 4, FRC will be good for a sleek press. Oh, yes. 0 and 4. Yes. Oh, yes. Perfect. That is the perfect combination. The perfect combination. So she's saying we're going to use 0 Olaplex 0, right? And then follow before. So what you would do, you would use the clarifier first. And then after you use the clarifier, you can follow up with Olaplex 0 for sure. Because before you do a treatment, you want to make sure you get anything that could be blocking the treatment from doing its job before you get it out, before you use it in general. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, that's better. Yeah. It relaxes the cuticle so that it lays flat. What relaxes the cuticle? I wish they had a spray leave-in conditioner for low porosity hair. Look, y'all, listen. Unless a leave-in conditioner says that it's protein, unless the leave-in conditioner says this is a protein-based leave-in conditioner, protein treatment leave-in conditioner, leave-in conditioners are not based on porosity. When we're talking about porosity, we're talking about protein and treatments. That's why you guys have to learn porosity and not just your porosity. Don't just do a porosity test on your hair and learn science of hair, y'all. Learn everything about low porosity. Learn everything about medium to normal. Learn everything about high porosity. And by you knowing all of the different porosities, you know what to do and what not to do. All right. But porosity is only your hair's ability to absorb or release moisture. All right. Or products. And the only time you need to be worried about porosity when it comes to products is if have low porosity hair, you do not use products that are marketed towards protein treatments, right? Everything has protein in it. You are a protein. Your hair, skin, and nails are made of a protein called keratin. So we're talking about protein treatments. We're not talking about like protein based leave-in conditioners. Like, it didn't matter what client came in, I use Kenra leave-in conditioner on everybody, because it's not a leave-in conditioner treatment that is based on protein. It has one purpose. It's a basic leave-in conditioner. So unless your leave-in conditioner says it's for protein reconstruction, unless it says protein building, then don't worry about it. Hold on, I'm gonna give you an example. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right. Don't worry about how my closet looks. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. So this product right here by Reckin, right? So this is Extreme Anti-Snap Treatment. Okay. This is a pH balanced formula. And on the bottle, it says Protein Plus 1% Strength Complex. This is the type of product that someone with low porosity hair doesn't use. When it directly tells you that it is meant to target protein. This is when you're paying attention to, oh, protein this, protein that. If it doesn't have something on it like this that says that it's targeting protein, don't worry about it. Okay, everything is protein. That's why I'm like, learn the science of hair. People are like, oh, everybody's different. No, we're not. We're not that different. All of us are 70% water. There are certain things that are different, right, as it pertains to porosity and things of that nature. But everybody got follicle. Everybody got skin. You ain't got no skin. Everybody got booty hole. You ain't got no booty hole. Like, it's most things are standard, okay? I think I'm allergic to number 6. I use like a half of a pump because I noticed it is thick. Why are you saying you're allergic to it? You still haven't told me like what happened. What happened? Like, did you break out? Like, where did you break out? Did you break out on your hands? Did you break out on your arms? Where did you break out? I need to know more. How much is too much? Clarifying for natural hair. I do wash and goes. I love you, but you need to stop doing wash and goes. I'm gonna be okay. Hold on, I'm about to find a video because y'all gonna think I'm BSing. If y'all go back in history, you will not find a tribe that does wash and go. Every African, all of your ancestors had different versions of stretch styles. Threading, twists, all braids, every different form of style that you guys see. You can go through so many different African tribes that are still out right now. They do not wash and go. They don't. And I'm sorry, like, yes, our curls are beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful to look at, but washing your hair and going outside is not doing your hair. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. And if you want to retain length, if you want your hair to be healthy, if you want the density to increase, you have to do something to your hair. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to attack you, but doing wash and goes is not a thing. Like, there's no ancestral lineage of Black people who have long, beautiful hair that just wash their hair, put product in it, and go outside. That's not doing your hair. Even women with hair to their butt, they do not just, like, the women that people buy bundles from, these women do not wash their hair and walk outside. Even women with naturally straight hair to their butt, they do not wash and go. I'm not attacking. Let me take your name off the screen so you don't feel like I'm attacking you. Even women who with hair to their butt, they do not wash and go. They don't. Nobody does that. And you don't do that. Nobody on this planet wash and goes and does anything. You don't wash and go with your car. You don't wash and go with your clothes. You wash your clothes and then put them in the dryer. Stop doing wash and goes. If y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, listen to that. We love, and I'm not talking about you, Maria. I'm not talking about you. We love saying, oh, wash and goes, our ancestors, your ancestors did not do wash and goes. They did not. Right now, go on YouTube, Google hairstyles from African tribes. Y'all are going to see so many different styles, and all of them are different versions of stretch styles. Your ancestors spent days on their hair. Days. And there are certain tribes where the men have hair to their butt and the women have short hair. They purposely have short hair. They do not want their hair to grow. And having a big forehead is a sense of like authority. So they will purposely put top braids around here and leave their hair wet so it won't grow as long. While the men have their hair stretched 24/7 and keep the scalp clean. So I'm sorry, if y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, stop doing wash and goes. And some people left off that, and I'm sorry that y'all feel that way, but wash and goes there's nothing, I can't give you advice on how to just wash your hair, put product in it, and go outside. Like, so should the hair be washed before applying 0 and 3 to get rid of product buildup? Yes. If you're a person who, like me, I'm not being stank, but me personally, I don't have to shampoo my hair before I use 0 because I have went longer than 2 weeks shampooing my hair and I don't know when. So I can use Olaplex 0 like off rip. But if you're a person who layers product on their hair, yes. Shampoo first. Like, I don't put product on my hair after wash day. I don't. And it, like what I just did, that was the first product that I put on my leave out since I shampooed my hair. And it's gonna be time to shampoo again. Like, I don't, after wash day, that's it. That's why my products last. So yes, you need to shampoo if you are a person who have a whole lot. I use Wash Day Delight. I don't know what that is, babe. I like the product. It made me itch. I like the product. It just made me itch. 0, 3, 4, 5, and 8 are fine. It's just the 6. It made what itch? It made your scalp itch? Like, what did it make itch? What itched your hands, your face? Because if it made your scalp itch, it didn't go on your scalp. And that's why I was itching. If it made your scalp itch, if I wash my hair once a week and don't put anything on it during the week, do I need to wash before Olaplex 3? No, you do not. You sure don't. Wait. If I wash my hair once a week and don't put anything on it during the week, do I need to wash it before applying Olaplex 3? Yes. Olaplex 3 does not go on dry hair. Yeah, it doesn't go on dry hair. So that doesn't matter. Like, yes, you're always using Olaplex 3 like after you shampoo, or after you wet your hair. So yes, use shampoo, then you can use the Olaplex 3, and then you can go ahead. But if you don't put a bunch of product, no, you don't have to shampoo, but you need the cuticle open. Because if you just put Olaplex 3 on by itself, the cuticle isn't open. So what is it going to do? So it says that you need to do it on damp, towel dried hair. Follow the directions exactly. The directions answer your question, babe. I'm not being a smart ass. I just want y'all follow the directions exactly. The directions answer your question. The directions say for you to add it to towel dried hair. So if hair is towel dry, girl, that means it's wet. So wet it. I hope the live stream will be up because I just came. I don't know if I'm going to leave this up. Are silicones bad for hair? No, they are not. That don't even make sense. Because the same people who tell y'all silicones are bad are the same people who tell y'all to put 5, 6 layers of product on your hair. Make it make sense. So no, absolutely not. But I have 8 and it does not bother me. Yeah, again, did you put it on your scalp? Why do you recommend? Oh, I answered that already. Okay, good to know that you mix Kenra and Olaplex together. I have a ton of Kenra products that I still like using. And this is the thing. Olaplex is mainly a molecule for treatment. You guys have never heard me like, oh, I only use Olaplex and nothing else and only this. Like, no. Olaplex is my bond reconstructor. Like, but it's not and they don't try to claim to be. Olaplex don't try to claim to be everything. If they feel like they want to dive into a certain product, then they do, but they're not trying to be everything for y'all. They're really not. All right, so you can definitely mix it up. Oh yeah, and I like using my Canva Platinum Blow Dry Spray still with Olaplex. Yes, you can do that. Absolutely, because Canva is a styling product. Olaplex is a molecule. They're very different. So yes, you can couple the product that you're using to make sure your molecules stay intact with a styling product, because some of the products with Olaplex are styling products now, but initially they haven't always been that way. I use Olaplex 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the past 2 weeks to bring back my curls after letting my stylist Wait, what? Use tongs to do my natural hair. What do you mean? What do you mean, tongs? I don't get it. How long do I need to use this before discontinuing and go back? So this is the thing. I'm sorry to tell you, Olaplex is not gonna bring back bonds that are already gone. Once you have heat damage or once your curls are gone, once those bonds have left, they're not coming back. It's just like relaxing your hair. Once you get a relaxer, you can't undo your relaxer. Is that what you're asking me? Like, how long is it going to take for your curls to come back? They won't come back. Olaplex never told y'all that they're going to bring curls back. Like, you, if all of them haven't left and they just on their way out the door, Olaplex can catch them before they go. But once it's done, you can't. That's why I'm so, people be like, why are you so passionate? Because everything cannot be undone. Hair is not a renewable resource like your skin. Like, you cut your skin, it'll heal right back up. And if you are good enough with the healing process, it won't even leave a scar. But guess what? Your hair isn't like that. Once your ends break, they're not coming back together. Just like your nail. Once your nail snap, it's not gonna merge back together. Your hair and your nails are made of the same protein. So once the protein's gone, that's it. I'm just being real. Let me turn this down. And that's why I'm always so adamant, like, no, don't do this. Don't do this to your hair. Don't do it to your hair. Don't do this to your hair. Not because I'm trying to tell y'all what to do. Everything cannot be reversed. Some things are permanent. Some damage is forever. Forever. I'm just being real. Like, you gon' but when I say forever, I mean that hair that's already came out. The new hair that comes in will have curls in it. But Olaplex is not, if you have heat damage, listen to me. If you have heat damage and your hair used to be super curly, you went and got a flat iron, now it's bone straight without a curl in the world, putting Olaplex in your hair is not going to make your hair curly again. I have never told you that. Nobody, Olaplex ain't never told you that. It's not going to happen. No, it don't work like that. Just like if you get a relaxer, women who get relaxers use Olaplex all the time, and it makes their hair so freaking healthy. Not that everybody who gets a relaxer needs Olaplex, because you can have healthy hair without it. But if Olaplex brought curls back, then people who use Olaplex that had relaxers would have curls again after they used it. It don't work like that. That's not what Olaplex is for. It helps to rebuild the bonds that are there. And it goes and works faster than any chemical that you use, so they can't break down bonds. Even if, let's say, your chemical formulation is like a little bit too strong for the person's porosity or for the hair shaft, by you using Olaplex is like, whoa, this formulation too strong. And I'm just throwing a number out there. She only got 1,000,000 bonds per strand, but we need 2,000,000. So let's go ahead and multiply. Give her like 2.5 million bonds. So that way, once this stuff start activating, it don't matter if it takes too much. She already has something to replace it. But if those bonds are already gone, it's not like rebuilding your hair shaft structure. Again, if it did that, then people with relaxed hair that use Olaplex, their hair would go from relaxed back to curly. It don't work like that. Please give me a 2 if that makes sense. All right. You can't bring your curls back just because you put Olaplex in your hair. If you have heat damage, you're gonna have heat damage. That's what it is. Like, there's no bringing curls back. Could you blow out your hair mostly dry, put in a roller pillow set, and let it air dry the rest of the way? No, because it's not going to dry 100% evenly. The average person has 100,000 follicles on their scalp, and each follicle has anywhere between strands. That means that the average person has anywhere between 100,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on their head. So the chances of all 100,000 to 400,000 strands of your hair all drying at the same time, you just rolling them up and letting them dry at whatever time, the chances are really slim to none. Love, just get a hooded dryer. You can get a hooded dryer that's a blow dryer attachment off Amazon for like $15. Like, just put the rollers in and then sit under the dryer for 15-20 minutes and be done and over with. But the way you're trying to do it is what's going to cause the damage, because you're going to undo those rollers. It will not be dry 100% of the way. It will not. So you're going to go in and you're going to start putting product in, trying to make it look the way that it would have looked if you would have done it the right way. And that's where your damage is caused. Set your hair and set the bonds the right way the first time, and you don't got to worry about it. No, finish it. If you don't have time to sit under the dryer the whole time, don't do a roller set. I'm just being real. No. If you're going to blow dry your hair, blow dry it. It don't, like, blow drying your hair shouldn't take longer than 45 minutes. And that's if you just not getting started. The roller set, put the rollers in, sit under the dryer for an hour and walk away until the next time. No, don't blow dry my hair a little bit, then go put the rollers in, then sit under the dryer over the night, then in the morning, tomorrow, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to start it this day. No, that's where all y'all damage is coming from. Do y'all hair on wash day and leave it alone. That's it. I'm not being rude, but that's not okay. Put the rollers in, sis, the first day and leave it alone. Leave it alone. No, don't do that. Have I tried cook? No, that's not my thing. Now I wash my hair once a week. Also, my hair is longer now. It's like, that's the thing. It doesn't make sense. Black women are like, oh, the more you wash your hair, the more it falls out. Or the washing your hair is bad. Or dirt makes your hair grow. Meanwhile, the women that y'all buying $500-$600 bundles from washing their hair every day. It's the craziest shit in the city, the world. Hi, so you use the Olaplex 0 second to washing the hair for a silk press, right? Only if the hair is dirty. So if the person hasn't shampooed their hair in at least like the last 2 weeks and they use a bunch of product on the hair, then yeah, shampoo the hair first. But if the person's hair isn't dirty, then don't worry about it. Like, my hair isn't dirty, I'm not going to shampoo my hair and then use 0. I'm just going to take the bottle, and if my hair is super dirty and I use it, it'll still work, I guess. But I just don't feel like it would reach its maximum potential. It'll still work, but it will work 10 times better if your hair was clean and without a bunch of product. Protein does not affect porosity. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Are you talking to me? Porosity is caused by hair damage. Do you know what porosity means? This is the shit I'm talking about. And then after this, we're about to go. Listen. Listen. Hold on. Look, let's talk about this real quick. Porosity is caused by hair damage. Beauty, wellness, hair care. Listen to me. First of all, you shouldn't have came in here talking shit. You shouldn't have. Whatever is about to happen now is your fault, ma'am. This is your fuck. Oh, I'm about to cuss. This is your fault. People like you get on my nerves because it's women like you or men like you that are responsible for Black women being confused about their hair. Y'all are so ready to argue that y'all sound like this people this planet. So, first of all, let's stop talking about hair. Let's stop talking about hair for a minute. What does the word porous mean? What does it mean? Somebody, what does the word porous mean? A porous surface, like you have porous surfaces and non-porous surfaces all the time. It's not just hair. This wall, what it would be considered a porous surface or a non-porous surface. What do you call it? My blanket is considered an extremely porous surface. Your porosity is your hair's ability to absorb or release moisture. Okay? This porosity is not just for hair, first of all. Okay? So you sound really dumb. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Your porosity, this is how your porosity goes into hair. Your hair is made up of a protein called keratin. Okay? That's what the hair shaft is made of within the inside of the body, within the inside of the follicle. And as the hair shaft goes up out of the scalp, those cells on the outside of the hair shaft die. Okay? The cells on the outside of the hair shaft die. Those cells are called the cuticle. Your cuticle is made up of dead keratin cells. These keratin cells have different levels of porosity. But when you come out, when you're born, smart girl. So before any products touch the hair, before anything touches the hair, you have a porosity. When a baby first pops out of their mama cootie pop or out of their mama uterus, they have porosity. High, low, or medium. What you talking about? You sound stupid. This is why Black women are confused. Y'all so ready to argue that y'all cannot think and have regular common sense. Anyway, so our porosity, right? Once the hair shaft comes out of the follicle, once the follicle makes it out of the scalp, once it pokes through the hole, right, of the scalp, those cells die off. Now, those cells are layered over the entire hair shaft, and those cells have different layers of porosity. They accept moisture in 3 different ways. Some people have dead skin cells, dead keratin cells, Some people have cuticles, dead keratin cells that are very tight. The cells are super tight. They die off as they come out and they're really tight. That's low porosity hair. Low porosity means the ability to absorb or release moisture. Low porosity hair is not a damaged porosity. The cells are just close together. Normal to medium porosity hair, your cells aren't really that tight. They not that loose. They just chilling. For the most part, they absorb or release moisture normally. Or high porosity hair, which I have, those dead keratin cells on top, they're wide open. They're wide open, and they release stuff way too fast. It's harder for your hair to retain any of the products that it puts on. Your hair dries really fast because the cuticle is always open. So I'm sorry, and yes, I'm intense. Stay off of my page. Stop listening to women like this. Black women, stop being so easy to argue because you make yourself look and sound stupid as hell. I work with so many dermatologists and scientists, and they laugh at y'all. This stuff like this. Porosity only matters when you color the hair. You sound stupid as hell. You know why? All different levels of developer are going to lift your cuticle regardless. Some just lift them at different levels. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. And there's so many YouTubers just like you that sound just as stupid as you do. Stop trying to argue, because when you argue, you make yourself look stupid. Research the definition of porosity. What are you talking about? Everything porosity. Your hair has porosity. Your skin has porosity. Your blankets have porosity. Your pillows have porosity. You sound stupid. Black women, stop being dumb. This is why Black women are constantly arguing amongst themselves, because y'all are so ready to go back and forth. Y'all don't want community. Y'all don't want knowledge. Y'all don't want to think. You want to argue and go back and forth. Beauty, wellness, hair care, you need to go back to fucking school. Yes, I'm cussing. Don't come in here. Don't shoot if you don't want smoke. And do not challenge me unless you're ready to be challenged. You sound stupid. What the fuck? Ugh. Like, Black women, y'all are irritating. Y'all need to do better. Y'all are so irritating. Like, irritating. And you just keep, porosity is when the cuticle layer is lifted. You're stupid. You are stupid. Beauty Wellness Hair Center, you are dumb. You're dumb. And I want you to stop being so dumb. Porosity is when the cuticle layers are lifted, you dummy. First of all, you just said porosity wasn't real. So how the hell do it go from it not being real to it being where the cuticles are lifted? No, stupid. High porosity is when the cuticle is lifted. Oh, y'all be stupid. Oh, y'all be so dumb. Anyway, I have relaxed. Oh, I need a drink. Oh, y'all are dumb. Yes, y'all are dumb. Dumb. That's why, and this is the thing. The reason that most of y'all can't find good hairstylists is a lot of them are playing in hair and playing on YouTube like this one. This is why most of y'all don't know what's going on with y'all hair. This is why most of y'all can't find good stylists, because most of the people who parade themselves as good stylists don't know shit about hair. Beauty, wellness, hair care these nuts, okay? Anyway, sorry. Yes, you just get, anyway, I have relaxed hair. Can I use Olaplex 6 and 7 and 9 together before flat iron in the hair? Is it too much? Yes. So you have relaxed hair. The only thing I want you to use, this, obviously, if you asking me this question, Goldie Smith, I like your name, then you already have all of these, right? So just humor me, right? Just humor me. So the next time you have your wash day, shampoo your hair, only use 9. Only use 9. Your hair is relaxed. You don't need all that extra stuff. Only use 9. And then after you get done, right? After you get done, if you need 7, then add 7. If you need it. All I want you to do, use 9 to blow dry. And then after you get done blow drying, you can use a heat protectant to flat iron. And then right before you go to wrap it up, because I want you to wrap it up and put it under a plastic cap, but add 7, a little drop of 7, just a little bit. Then wrap it and sit under a cold dryer. The reason that you're sitting under cold air is because cold air is going to close that cuticle and lock your hair into that place until you wet it again. All right, so just initially just use 9. And I'm sorry for everybody that had to hear me yell, but she got on my goddamn nerves. Protein matters, beauty, wellness, and yeah, beauty, wellness, hair care. Protein does not affect porosity. I'm blocking you because no, I'm not. You can watch me silently because you are. Oh, I'm bleached. Oh, I'm a bleach blonde. Silk press every 2 weeks. Can I use 6 and 7 nightly to keep my ends moisturized and sealed? Not every night. I only want you to use it. I'm pretty sure my husband is like, babe, stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh. I don't want you to use it every night. Because remember, too much of every product is too much, right? So So I really want you to just limit it a little bit. Don't use 6 and 7. Like use one or the other. You guys don't, and I know that you want to get the best out of both products, but there's no need for you to mix both products. Use one or the other. Like remember, too much of something is too much. Lord. Yes, on my scalp. Okay, are you the one who talked about 6? If it made your scalp itch, if you put it on your scalp, Olaplex 6 does not belong on the scalp. It's hair. It's supposed to be for hair. Apply very small amount to damp or dry hair. Concentrating the product on your mid-length to ends. Comb through and style is needed. So it's saying concentrate on your mid-length to ends. Mid shaft is like right here, halfway down your shaft and your ends. So it's telling you don't even get close to that. Anything that say mid shaft to ends means start like this. You should not be anywhere near the scalp. That's why it made you itch. Olaplex 6 didn't make you itch, boo. You made you itch because you put it on the scalp and it wasn't supposed to go on the scalp. And the bottle said that. I love you, but I'm just being honest. I get that part saying, but Olaplex is too thick for a blow dry. If you use, babe, no, it's not. If it's too thick for you, it's because you use too much. I just blow dried my daughter's hair with nothing but Olaplex yesterday, and her hair is like freaking beautiful. So if it's too heavy, you use too much product. All right. Period. Oh, I'm about to block this person, like for real. He's like the devil. Trust, I did a whole month process of elimination. I missed it. I don't even know what we're talking about. Should you wash your hair before using Olaplex? Yes, I said that already. Pam G. I have really fine hair, and Olaplex number 6 is fine for me to use as a blow dry my hair. Maybe your hair is you're just using too much product. It's very basic. Use less, like use a and if you feel like you've only used a little bit, you've used too much for your hair. So use less product. Oh, wait. Which 4 should I get for natural color treated hair? Just the basic 4. Just the basic number 4 for color treated hair, babe. Again, you put it on the scalp. That's what the problem was. It didn't have nothing to do with anything else. Same question. Should you shampoo your hair? Yeah, we already answered them. Okay. Okay, because y'all talking to each other. My hair doesn't absorb product very well for a blow dry. It's not really good. That just means that you have low porosity hair. You need to change the type of products that you're using. One of the last lives that we have, one person that was in here, I don't think she's in here today, but she had extremely low porosity hair and she was using protein-based products, right? I mean, Afro G. She was using Afro G products, and her hair was having a hard time absorbing moisture. And even though it was long, her ends kept breaking, and it's because she was using a protein-based product. So, if you're a person with low porosity hair, you may need to use shampoos that open the cuticle a little bit more, and you also need to assess like the practices that you've had in the past. When's the last time you had a clarifier? Because you could possibly have old layers of product buildup on the hair shaft and on the follicle. So you adding Olaplex to the scalp where it doesn't belong is just going to amplify that. All right. I don't put number 3 on dry hair. I wet my hair first without washing it. I don't put it on my scalp. I just put it on my hair, but my hair is really short now. So if you how short is your hair, babe? If you put it on your hair and your hair is really short, And when you say really short, if you talking anything less than 3 inches, the second that you lay down, whatever product you put on your hair is on your scalp. So I use it. It's a tea leave-in. I like the leave-in. I'm about to block this person. I'm sick of you. Moderators, because I'm not on my phone. Can somebody please block this person? Like, I'm irritated every time I see the comment. It just irritates me. Looking gorgeous. And thanks for that. Thank you. You're welcome. Silicone is bad for your hair, but 5 to 6 layers of product and Vaseline doesn't damage your hair. Make it make sense. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We've been putting, like, this is my thing. Anybody who uses a petroleum-based product does not get to talk about silicones. If you use it like Blue Magic or anything with mineral oil, like pink oil moisturizer or anything like that, like, it's okay. It just depends on what you're going for. I don't use it. I wouldn't use it if I was still doing hair professionally, but it's good. I like Motions products. I use the shampoo conditioner. Cool. I'm just about to keep skipping. Could you blow dry your hair most of the way? Oh, I already answered that. Why are we back? If silicone and petroleum were the same thing, wouldn't they be called the same thing? They're different molecules. They're very different molecules. Please ignore her. I wouldn't do that. I do vintage hairstyles, and I will tie dry my hair, and then I set my hair. I don't particularly blow dry. Okay, you guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. It looks like most of these are conversations with each other, and you know, the fakes, nothing. But what does Olaplex do for relaxed hair, and what are the benefits? I don't use Olaplex on my relaxed hair, so am I missing out on anything? Whenever you do a relaxer, what you do is you open the cuticle of the hair shaft and you go into the cortex of the hair shaft to remove protein, right? To remove the sulfur linkages. So what Olaplex does for relaxed hair, when I use it for my clients, it just made sure that throughout, in between their appointments or whatnot, it just made sure that those bonds didn't continue to break, that their hair stayed naturally normalized, because it neutralized. I'm sorry, because once you change the internal compounds of something, you always want to make sure that you are giving the hair enough nutrients. So that's like one of the main reasons that you go ahead and use Olaplex if you're a person who does relaxers or color services, because you've changed the inner complex of the hair, and Olaplex is a bond multiplier and a bond reconstructor. Again, it's not going to implement those bonds. So for a person who has relaxed hair, if you use Olaplex, it's not going to bring your curls back, because it's just not. That's not what it does. But it will help you to reinforce whatever your new bond formation is within the hair shaft, if that makes sense. Oh, please stop, Lord, stop responding to her. I'm getting on my nerves. Thank you. I like you. I don't use a lot of products. It's not necessary. I'm a bleach blonde. Oh, I already saw that. I work out 4 to 5 times a week, and my hair and scalp are so dry. I wash my hair once a week, and I use Olaplex 0308 in the oil. which I think is 7. What are some other things I can incorporate? Well, first of all, I hope that you're not using Olaplex Zero every single time you wash your hair. Remember that if you are working out and your scalp is dry, when you work out and you sweat on the scalp, your body is releasing toxins on the scalp, and your scalp has, your sweat, when you, if you taste your sweat, it's salty than a mug, right? So that saltiness that is coming out of the follicle is now sitting on the scalp. So I think that one of the main things that you need to do is stop using Olaplex Zero and Olaplex 3 every single time you wash your hair. There is a such thing as too much protein. There's a such thing as too much moisture. Like, you want to make sure that you're only using treatment products on treatment days. Okay, you working out is not causing microscopic damage to the bonds in your hair, so there's no reason for you to be aggressively repairing and multiplying bonds that aren't being damaged in the first place. So I want you to slow down the amount of times that you're using Olaplex Zero and Olaplex 3 every week. And Olaplex 8 is fine for you to be using every week, but you should alternate between, like the basic shampoos and the basic conditioner and the treatments for treatment days. All right. Just helping. You're not helping. You're irritating the hell out of me. Laugh out loud, Lord. It was a good Lord. It was good questions and answers. Pam G, if Mazzani products would, wait. Okay. I have relaxed hair. Can I use Olaplex 6, 7, and 9 before 5? I already answered that. Will somebody block her off my channel? Oh, there we go. I don't like you. There we go. Listen up, lady. She knows the truth. Wait. Listen up, lady. She knows the truth. Science of hair. The YouTube know-it-alls are just noise. And not only are they just noise, but they done left y'all on red. Like, all of them done. Most of the natural hair channels don't even make hair videos no more. Like, most channels don't even make hair videos no more. Like, they all doing commentary on everyday events. Like, ooh, she blocked it, so it don't even matter. Bitch, dumbass. Oh, it just get on my nerves. I'm from the D. I don't like people talking shit to me, especially when they don't know what they're talking about. Now, if somebody want to come in here with some real nigga shit, then we can talk about something, but ain't nobody talking about nothing. You don't know nothing. Anyway. What's the best way to test my 1-year-old niece's porosity? I'm scared to just snatch out. No. Don't just snatch. Don't just snatch out hair. The next time you or her mom combs her hair, just clean out one of the brushes. And once you clean out the brush, be real ghetto. Like, take some Dawn laundry detergent, like something that's gonna get it like squeaky clean. Don't put no conditioner on it or nothing. And then do the porosity test like that. All right. Which number 4? I already said that. Can walnut oil be used on the scalp? It sure can, but don't use it for no reason. Only use it for treatment. And I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. You know the oil bottles, not Olaplex, but I can't get the name of the oil out. Somebody leave it in the comments. The oil that comes in a bottle like this. Don't go like this over your scalp with oil. Your follicles are microscopic. The average person has 100,000 follicles on their scalp. Give me a tool if you can see your follicles on your scalp. You can't. So if you can't visually see your follicles, you should not be able to visually see the oil. If you can visually see puddles of oil on your follicle is drowning and being suffocated. If you use walnut oil, you need to take a Q-tip, dip the Q-tip inside of some walnut oil and rub it across your scalp. That is more than enough oil for your scalp to absorb. Cyn Doll, I have seen my doctor already about my hair thinning, but I have been considering getting hair vitamins. Do you have any vitamin tips or diet changes? I need you to tell me what your doctor said, because I don't give recommendations for vitamins or supplements or anything without first knowing what's going on with your body. Because at the end of the day, all a supplement is a synthesized version of a herb, and you can get more benefits taking the herb directly than you can taking the supplement. And a lot of people gonna feel a way about this, but I don't care. When they synthesize supplements, they take out the parts of the plant that are going to cure that certain disease. But what they also take out and remove, they separate that thing that keeps everything in the body neutralized. Because as herbs are killing or fixing one thing, there needs to be a balance, because it'll go too far. But when they synthesize herbs, they take out the parts of the herbs that they want to use. They don't use every single portion of the herb, versus you in taking it and ingesting it, you'll have every portion of it. So the body will take the good parts that reform, and the herb also has other properties that keep it from destroying other things in the body. That's why sometimes you take one herb, but one supplement, when you look at like the causes, I can't get the word out. I can't get the word out right now. When you think of the side effects, when you look at the side effects, most of those side effects are caused by the thing that is missing from the synthesized version of the herb. For example, valerian root. So with valerian root, it does so many different things with anxiety. It calms anxiety, but with the synthesized version, it's missing a lot of things. So you also have to take a couple of other things for it to treat the liver. Valerian root, the synthesized version of valerian root is volume. Look it up. Volume and valerian root are the same thing. Look it up. So I'm not really big on supplements. I much rather you take the original compound than the supplement. My hair is fine and natural. What shampoo and conditioner do you suggest? Check the link in the description box below. It'll have a link to my Amazon store for all of my recommendations for porosities and all that stuff. I have fine hair and straighten with heat no more than 300, but it doesn't leave it silky straight. What temperature should I use? Well, first of all, the temperature of your flat iron has absolutely nothing to do with the way that your flat iron comes out. Nothing. If you go on all of my older videos when I was still standing behind a chair, go look at it. All of my blowouts, the hair is this close to being silk pressed when I finish. The silk press and the silky smooth thing is only done with a bomb ass blowout. Excuse my French. It's all done in your blowout. The temperature has nothing to do with anything. That's why you guys have never seen and will never see a video with me like, use this temperature for this hair, use this temperature, because everybody's hair is different. Everybody's porosity, that's why the stupid old, they were talking about porosity don't matter. I pick the temperature based on my clients' hairs, the health of my clients' hair and their porosity and their density. So I can't really answer that question, but what I can say, Sandra, is the reason that your stuff doesn't come out silky straight is because your blowout isn't right. How do you blow dry your hair? Do you let your hair air dry? Do you like stretch it dry and leave it overnight? How are you blow drying your hair? You mentioned that number 2 should be used after neutralizing shampoo or relaxer day. My hairstylist used number 2 before the neutralizing shampoo for 5 minutes. I hope my hair isn't messed up. It won't be messed up. Hey boo, I'm natural, so is it okay to use shampoo and conditioner weekly? It sure is. People wash their hair all the time. Thank goodness she can't even steal the smut that she talk. Oh, girl, don't bring it up. It irritates my soul every time. What's the correct way to apply oil to the ends of your hair? Honestly, you shouldn't be applying it really because your hair doesn't need it. But apply it to just take a droplet of it on your hands and put it on your ends and don't go past mid shaft. Mid shaft means halfway up the hair shaft. So if your hair is only this long, don't only go about this high. Mid shaft. Do not put oil on the scalp, period, unless it's mixed with essential oil and you're using it to correct some type of scalp disorder or something like that. Other than that, you shouldn't be using it at all. Understood, Ty. Thank you. My hair is like 2 to 5 to 3 inches. Thought me decreasing the amount I use and putting it on my very ends would be okay. No, baby. I love you, but when my hair, I have videos on my channel right now. When my hair was 2 or 3 inches, when you lay down, boo, your hair touch right on your scalp. It ain't got nowhere to go. Your hair lives on your scalp. That's why your hair was itching. I love y'all, but I don't be trying to be argumentative. Let's stop product blaming. That's what I meant. It's not the product. Olaplex 6 did not ruin your hair. Olaplex 6 did not make your scalp itchy. Olaplex 6 says on the bottle to only get it from mid shaft to the ends, which means do not get it on the scalp. So whatever happens to the scalp is your fault. Olaplex did not do that. You did. Love you. Thank you for mentioning that during the porosity test that we need to shampoo the hair with Dawn. No, I'm not saying. So listen, when I'm saying shampoo the hair, I'm saying if you don't want to waste your shampoo, use regular shampoo. But if you don't got none, just make sure it's clean. Because the reason I'm saying Dawn, don't wash shampoo your hair that's still attached to your hair with Dawn. Lord. When I say use Dawn, I mean because Dawn is like removing battery acid. It's going to get everything that could possibly still be on there off. That's the only reason I said it. Please don't do it with it. You're on point about the supplements. I have a vitamin D deficiency, and I think that I need to eat more salmon, mushrooms, and other foods with vitamin D. Yes, just ingest more vitamin D. It's easy. I'm telling you, go on there. Go online. Just go on Google right now and type in what foods, what fruits, vegetables, and nuts have vitamin D. What have the highest source of vitamin D? And just eat that thing raw. Or if it's chicken or meat, something that you can't eat raw, then just freaking eat it. And you like, bro, it's easy. And a lot of supplements contain fillers that cause inflammation and other, yes. And I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I'm gonna go on this whole scientific rant. But herbs that are made naturally from the earth, as long as they're herbs that you can ingest naturally, God made them. So they have a balancing act, right? It doesn't cause negativity in the body. Like I'm using valerian root for an example because the synthesized version of valerian root is missing the key component of valerian root that keeps it from causing negativity happening within the body. This is how the pharmaceutical company keeps making money because they fixing one deficiency, right? They fix the anxiety by letting you have valerian root, but after you get the volume, it is now causing another deficiency. But no worries, because they have a supplement to fix that too. And then that supplement is going to cause another deficiency. And then it's just a never winding cycle, a never ending cycle. That's just how it goes. My hair is fine and natural with shampoo. I already said that. Why does it keep sending me all the way back up here? Here we go. I have a routine for wearing my low porosity hair stretched out. What kind of routines should I have if I want to wear my natural curls? Um, reason that I'm hesitating is because I just feel like most Black women are gonna have a problem with what I am about to say. If you want to wear your natural curls, then you're gonna have to reset your hair every night before you go to bed. So first off, if you want to wear your natural curls, wearing your hair natural is a lot of freaking work. Like wearing your hair natural, wearing your natural curls is not going to be less work. Wearing your natural curls is going to be the most time-consuming thing that you do, period. If you want to wear your natural curls, first of all, there's no washing going, all right? Set it with like some type of foam or something like that. The Master Stylist has my favorite foam right now, period. All right, I'm sure y'all know who she is. Leave it in the description box below. No, I don't get a commission off of it. Her foam is just bomb, right? So you can use that foam, set the bond, sit under the dryer till the hair dries, wear your natural curls throughout that day. Before you go to bed, I need you to like twist your hair up and then go to sleep. Don't just go to sleep with your hair in its natural curls, because then you're going to have matted and tangled hair when you wake up. You're going to wet it again, rake through it, break your hair off and everything else. Like, I'm sorry, when you wearing your natural curls, it's more work because you're going to have to set the bond every day. And then make sure that you are reforming your curls. Not reforming, protecting your hair at night before you go to sleep. So, I mean, if it's something you want to do, then okay. But it's just like, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing to wear your natural curls, but there's no, I'm like, it's just not. You just go, like I said, you'll just have to have that type of routine. Makes sense. I use I use that viral brush blow dryer, and I don't have a specific technique, so I'll just go learn some more things. Pharmaceutical companies can intimidate, but not duplicate. Are you talking about multivitamins or all of them, babe? The same vitamins that are within whatever vitamin that you're taking are extracted from plants. They're not making these vitamins themselves. They're synthesized versions of plants. Like, but that's a whole nother herbalist rant, and I don't have the time to break it down. So when I used to wash my hair every day, I wore my hair and my curls. When I used to wash my hair every day, I wore my hair curls, and I've never and will never do wash and goes. Thank you, Lord. Okay, thank you. Every time I wear my natural curls, I detangle my hair, detangle, and brush every day, and it's a lot. It is a lot. Like, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But I just need y'all to know, wearing your natural curls is not an easy task. It's not the easy way out. It's the hard way. It's not the easy way. And it's not, I'm not telling you not to do it. But there's no, like, when people are like, oh, what do you do? What's the secret? There's no secret, nothing. You gonna have to shampoo your hair, well, like, wet it, however you doing it, whatever your patterns are. Make sure that you set it to dry. Don't just let it dry on its own. And then before you go to bed, you need to stretch your hair out so it's not matting, so you don't have to rake through it and do all this mechanical damage in the morning. But if that's what y'all want to do, then do it. But it's going to be a very tedious process if you want to retain length. Your ancestors did not wash and go. They didn't. Like, they didn't. Not the ones with super. No, they did not. Like, all of the videos that y'all find of African tribes from way back whenever, none of them were washing and going. They all had different versions of stretch styles. I didn't. Oh no. Ah! with relaxed hair, how often do you use Olaplex? I never get how often the stuff needs to be used and when. You mentioned not to use 0 and 3 every week. My question is when. So when it comes to 0 and 3, this is why, and I really, really recommend you guys get some of my ebooks, join this, like take my 7-day challenge, because when you understand what your weekly process is like, or what your skin cell turnover cycle is, you'll understand when you use certain products. Like every 28 days, the skin cells on your scalp die off and fall off. So there's a certain time of each month that you use clarifying shampoos, okay, or a scalp scrub. There's a certain time of month, depending on your skin cell turnover cycle and depending on your natural hair growth cycle, that you find when you know the science of hair, right? We'll get to that in a second. That you find when you know the science of hair. Once you know that, then you can pinpoint when you're supposed to use certain products. That's why one of my top selling ebooks is the ebook where we're talking about your natural hair growth cycle, my natural hair growth cycle, my natural hair growth cycle journal, right? And in that journal, you can list out your hair growth cycle, your skin cell turnover cycle. This is how you figure out when you use certain products, right? That's what a professional cosmetologist does, or a professional dermatologist, or like a doctor. If you go in to see a doctor, they run tests on you. The reason that they're running tests is they want to see what your body is doing, what's happening on the inside of your body, what cycles is your body currently in. So when we're talking about when you're supposed to shampoo your hair, or when your hair is relaxed, when you're supposed to use deep conditioner treatments, when you're supposed to use clarifiers, this is why you have to know your porosity, why you need to know your skin cell turnover cycle, why you need to know your density and all of these different things, your sebum level, because these are things that help you answer these questions. I'm not being rude, but I don't know you. I don't know these different properties of you, and you probably don't know them about yourself, so you can't answer that for me. It's not one size fits all, so I can't really answer that question. I have at Cyn Doll, I just went to the Master Stylist website. The foam wrap you referred to, no, not the coconut one, is the mint one. The mint one is my favorite one from her. I have a question. What would cause a client to have alopecia spot when they are not getting tension-based styles, and how would you treat that? Will the hair grow back? Tension is not the only thing that gives alopecia. You can have alopecia from the products that you're putting on the scalp. So if you've at any time used rice water, apple cider vinegar, if you use products that are highly comedogenic, like if you're a person who ever used coconut oil on the scalp or anything like that, or if you're a person who does a whole lot of homemade products, or if you're a person who mixes your products all the time, then you have a unbalanced pH level on the scalp because you have a bunch of different pH formulations on the scalp. There are a lot of different things that could go into it. So there's so many different causes for alopecia. There are like so many different versions of alopecia, more than you can really count. So that's a really complex question that I can't answer unless I knew more about you. Sorry. I give thanks that I was brought up on herbs. Knowledge is truly power when you know how to use it. Yes, it is, ma'am. I love you, Ruby. I completely agree with you about vitamins. I eat sardines, salmon, and get sunlight. To defeat the vitamin D deficiency, and I eat beef to defeat the low iron deficiency, and I've seen the difference in my hair and body. Let me tell you something. If y'all don't listen to no other comment in here, forget the other stupid lady. Christina knows her stuff. In my ebook, real quick, while I can't believe I was about to forget to do this. So I have a 30% off sale right now happening on my website. So head over to my website, and this is the code FLASH35. Whenever we get off of here, y'all just take a screenshot real quick. Take a screenshot or write it down. FLASH35, and you will get 35% off your entire order. And this is for ebooks only. All right, for ebooks only. But I do want y'all to know this really quick, right? Once I get back up to the damn question. The one ebook that I love that I recommend everybody to get, especially if you want to start eating to cure any type of vitamin deficiencies or anything, get my ebook on amino acids. The ebook on amino acids explains to you every amino acid that the body needs to produce healthy hair, skin, and nails. And I also give you a list of foods to eat so you can intake these amino acids naturally so that your body can keep on producing the hormones. I'm sorry, all of the different botanicals and stuff that is no longer producing once the body hits 30, right? The reason I brought this up is because vitamin D, Christina did exactly what I just told y'all to do earlier, right? So instead of you being like, oh, I have this deficiency or I'm deficient in vitamin D, let a supplement be your last resort, your very last resort before you go to the doctors. Or actually, let the doctor be your last resort and let the doctor put you on a supplement after nothing else that you've done has worked. But like you can fix vitamin D deficiencies by eating your vitamin D. Google what fruits and vegetables, what foods have the highest level of vitamin D. And when you just eat that, you can cure your own body by the food that you eat. I don't care what anybody says. Herbs. Supplements are synthesized versions of herbs. Period. I'm sorry if you have a business where you make herbs. I'm not saying don't take them, but they're not better than herbs. They're a synthesized version of herbs. They're missing things that the herb has. I learned about building a routine. Which of your ebooks should I buy? Or do I need a guru membership? So you can get one of the ebooks, and then if that's still not enough for you, then you could get a guru membership. So the one for building a routine is going to be, hold on, because I have a lot. I don't want to give you the wrong one. Hold on, sugar. So now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, the best ebook for you is going to be my newest one. And that is the digital, what did you say? A new routine. So you want to learn about building a new routine. Okay, so to learn about building the new routine, the ebook that you are going to get is, hold on one second, is My Growth Cycle. My growth cycle, and this is going to be your 89-page hair growth journal. So that's the one that I recommend everybody to start with. That is my top seller, and it's the one right here. All right, My Growth Cycle, your 89-page hair journal. All right, so that is the one that you would get because it teaches you everything that you need to know, and it gives you, it's a journal as well, so it's going to teach you what you need to do, what you need to keep up with, and then after it teaches it to you, you will have spaces where you can keep up with everything. All right, so that's what I really, really, really want you guys to get into. Hold on one second. I am going to share the screen with you. I'm hot, you guys. Okay. So here we go. Hold on really quick. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we good. Hold on. Hold on, boo. What is happening? Don't get mad, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, sugar. Hold on, Sugar Jenkins. Hold on, Sugar Jenkins. Wait a minute. Okay, so we're gonna head right over to ebooks. I am like sweating all of a sudden, and I don't know why. I'm too young for hot flashes. Okay, so here are our ebooks. So for that ebook in particular is going to be, I think I just passed. Yeah. Here we go, right here. So this is one of my top sellers, right? And it's 20 bucks, but remember you guys can get 35% off with the code FLASH30, right? So I freaking love this ebook because it breaks down everything. I give you guys my favorite oils for the comedogenic scale and my favorite oils that you should use or that you shouldn't use, and I give you the comedogenic scale rating for all of these different oils, and I explain to you when you should use them and whether or not you should use them for retention, meaning on the hair shaft, or the ones that you can use on the scalp, right? I break all of that down in this ebook, and as you can see, it has so many different areas where you can fill in this information as I teach it to you. So it's super duper easy for you guys to have a full-fledged regimen, right? And so then next up, I want to show you this very next one. This very next one is one that we just did. So once you know exactly what you're doing, I recommend this fillable planner here, because with this fillable planner, you can write in this one, right? So this is currently the only ebook that I have that is fillable, that you can type inside of this ebook. So it's super dope because you can then go in and begin to plan everything. So within this ebook, you have space to plan your wash days, your styles for the week, your styles for the month. You can be so intentional. In this ebook, you'll plan your skin cell turnover week, you'll plan your scientific brushing, you plan your wash days. There's a spot for you to plan ahead of time what products you're using for everything, what products you're using for exfoliation, what products you're going to be using for bond repair, like everything. So I love this planner. Originally it's 20 bucks, but it's already on sale for $16, and then you can get an additional 35% off. So like you just can't beat it. And like I said, it's a fillable PDF. Freaking love this one. It's literally one of our favorite ones. But again, hope that answers your question. All right. So let's get back over here. All right. So I really hope that answered your question, even though it just took a while. That is how you learn how to build your routine with some of my ebooks. Love them to death. I save the curls for my performance days and put it back in braids when I get home. Exactly. That's what I want you to do. But Linda Rose, I like you. Hey, you're beautiful. That's not what I like you, but it makes it really easy because you're cute. But yes, that's what I want you to do. I want you to, okay, you know how there are certain styles that are like everyday styles, and there are certain styles that are like once in a blue moon styles, like for special occasions. I'm not saying don't wear your twist outs. That's not what I'm saying. Don't wear your natural curls. That's not what I'm saying. Let it be something that's like, blow, tat out, like a surprise. Like something that you just bust through with on their ass. Like, surprise, I'm in the jungle today. But like, not every day. We don't need to be in the jungle every day, dog. Like, to me, that's one of the best parts about being a Black woman. One day you could be all sleek and smooth. The next day you could be borderline sleek and smooth, like just a blowout look. And the next day you could be wild, like, ugh. Like that's the best part of being a Black lady. But like not every day. Okay? Thank you, girl, for saying that. I appreciate you. Do you have a recipe for scalp scrubs? I bought the last bottle of Kira scalp scrubs and I can't find the product anymore. No, I don't have a recipe on an ebook, but within Guru VIP, which is my online portal. Give me a 2 if you guys want me to show you how to sign up. Or if you want me to give you a preview of what it looks like. But within Guru VIP, they have a full-fledged video teaching them how to make their own scalp scrub at home, but it's only on Guru VIP. I've been using Not Your Mother's Bound. Yeah, that's a good one too. I like you, girl. You about to be a moderator, girl. I like you, girl. No, you weren't being rude at all. what you answer is well informed, and I took notes on my tablet. I love you. No, my feelings weren't hurt. I love you because, like, I just want us all to stop being soft. Like, there's if all of the black people was this soft back then, we would all be slaves still. Like, we would still, if they was all as soft as, like, toughen up. How we make people? You make a whole person in your stomach and push them out or get them cut open. Stop being soft. Man up, dog. I never thought about eating sardines. As much as I dislike sardines, they are great at rebuilding proteins. I mean, rebuilding different botanicals that the body's no longer having, different vitamins. Gross, but smell like ass. But just don't put them in your hair. Eat them. Please don't put them in your hair. I can see it now. Cyn said, sardine treatment. I ain't say that. Make a sardine paste. I ain't said that. You still have your coaching classes on your educational site. Yes, ma'am. I'll show you. Hold on. Don't leave. Please don't go. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so if you guys, because my books are open, but this is a very good question. When you go to request a day, you may not see the day that you want available. And remember, you're only requesting a day. So if you request the day and then once I contact you back, because I'm going to be the one contacting you, I only do my own bookings. I do my bookings. So when I contact you back, okay, when I contact you, I will be, it won't necessarily be the day that you requested. We're going to be seeing which day I have available. If the day that you and time that you request is available, you'll get that time. But there's a possibility that it's not available because it's an appointment request. So you'll just head over to my website, click on the More tab. And once you click on the More tab, click on Book Cyn. And once you go to Book Cyn, you'll be at this page. Oh, by the way, if you see ads pop up on my website, click them. Even if you don't, participate, click them because your girl be getting paid for the ads on my website. Praise God. Praise God. Worked hard for it. Yes, I did. So you can book your consultation here. You can request to book an appointment. Once you request the appointment, then I'll contact you and we'll go from there. All right. You can also book a discovery business call. The business call is a lot different from this. Now I am booking for, you can request an appointment for a hair appointment. You can request one. And the request will be based on whether or not I have any brand deals for Olaplex or any of the other brands that I'm working with at that time. Then you can book an appointment, but just request the appointment ahead of time, right? And check the prices, girl, because I'm not doing $50 silk press. It's okay. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing. But just make sure you go on there, and this is how you can book me in any way. All right. But remember, you request a day. All right. Let me know if that answered your questions. Okay. Thank you so much for that coupon code. No problem, boo. I'm going to put the coupon code up again in 1 second. And for the people who need to know it, it is Flash. Flash is in all caps 35. So Flash 35 is the code. Add everything to the cart, and you have to enter the code before checkout. Don't enter it after checkout. I'm like before checkout. I'm going to get the hair journal, amino acids, and a few other books. Oh, you're going to love them. And I'm not just saying that. And then moreover, check my testimonials first. And give me a 2 if y'all want me to go through some of my testimonials before we go. Because we can. Like, read my testimonials. They sell it like itself. Since I've been washing my hair every 2 weeks and following what you say, my sebum has increased a lot. Is washing and flat ironing weekly ideal or too much? Um, it depends on how you flat iron your hair. If you're flat and your texture, is this your hair in the video? In the video, in this picture, is this your hair? Because it's really gonna depend on the amount of heat that you're using, and I really want you to try to get it down to 2 weeks. I honestly and truthfully don't recommend anybody to flat iron their hair every 2 weeks. Even when I was doing hair professionally, I didn't let any of my clients book me every week. Never. Like, they didn't have an option. If one of my clients that just got a silk press tried to book me 2 weeks later or the very next week, I wouldn't let her. Like, because it just wouldn't happen. And most of my clients, like, remember my clients that are the twins with the really long hair, their silk presses would last like months. Like months. So try to do it like every 2 weeks. Try to make it. And this is the website. So go to this website. How come I didn't get a notification? Because YouTube be hating on a real nigga. I don't know, boo. Love you, queen. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Sugar Jenkins. Sugar Leroy Jenkins. Totally getting the ebook. Oh my God, I love you guys. Hold on, I'm just trying to get through everybody's questions. Yeah, blame YouTube. They be hating on the real nigga out here. And yeah, make sure you turn on your post notifications. Sometimes YouTube send them out, but other times they don't. So just send them so you don't got to worry about them if they won't. Oh, it rhymed, but it ain't make sense. But yeah, seriously though, everybody, like, make sure your post notifications are on. As soon as this is over, go make sure your post notifications are on. And if you're watching this on replay or if you're watching it here, there are a lot of people who double check like, oh my God, I'm unsubscribed to your channel and I didn't even unsubscribe. Because what was happening, if you've been inactive on certain people's YouTube channels, YouTube just kind of, because it's a bot doing everything, they just thought that you were somebody who was like a bot or a troll, and they just unsubscribed you from my channel altogether because you weren't active. So go back and turn your post notifications are on. Yup. I just said all that for nothing. I'm already in there. Boom. Thank you for the coupon code. I gotta head out. Do your workout. Ooh, do some workouts, boo. I am also going to upgrade my membership to VIP. Take care, everyone. Thank you. I'll see. And guess what? Oh, inside of Guru VIP, you're not even gonna be watching Netflix because you have a whole lot of stuff to watch. Like a whole lot. I just uploaded an hour-long lecture for them last week, and I'm going to show y'all y'all can't see. I'm just going to show you what my membership looks like, and then we'll get out of here. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you more. 2 years after our consultation, and my hair has never been longer or healthier. I knew you looked familiar, Belinda Rose. I was like, I know this woman. Who this woman? I know her. I'm so proud of you. Your hair looks freaking amazing. And I'm proud. You about to be a moderator. Just hold on. I can't do it on here, but I'm definitely going to make sure you are a moderator when I get out of here. I'm so happy. Like, you made my night. Seriously, you the best part of my night. And the 7-day challenge and Guru and ebooks and oh yes. Yes, I got it on. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm not just trying to get y'all to join my memberships because I'm trying to get y'all money. Like, it works. My methods work. And the reason that I have a private platform is because I want to be able to teach y'all without having moments where I got to argue and debate with people. It's just all science, all facts, nothing. And application, guys, like real life science class. Thank you so much for trusting me. I need that new ebook to really get. You really will. You'll love it. I use my own ebooks, especially that fillable one. Is a scalp scrub the same as a scalp detox? Yes and no. So A scalp detox and a scalp scrub can be used at the same time because a scalp scrub's main objective is to remove dead skin from the scalp, right? But after the dead skin is removed, there still could be like bacteria and stuff within the follicle or on the scalp, right? And so a scalp detox is going to get rid of the bacteria. Whereas the scrub, it will get rid of bacteria too, but the scrub's main objective is to remove dead skin. So it's the same, but not really. Because a scalp detox isn't necessarily going to be able to remove layers upon layers upon layers, like I don't know why I just did that. It's not going to necessarily be able to remove layers and layers and layers of dead skin, right, with a scrub. But uh, you know, without a scrub, with just a detox. But using both of them at the same time would be good. But that's why I really, really like having a skin cell turnover week that you only use your scrub, and then a clarifying week where you only using clarifiers or detoxes for the hair shaft, because it is a lot different. All right. And can it be used on the length of the hair as well, or just a scalp? Scrubs are mainly just for the scalp. Like I said, we're only supposed to be removing dead skin, whereas a scalp detox is most likely also for the hair shaft. For example, Olaplex number 4C is going to be a detox. It's not a scrub. It's a detox for the follicle and the scalp, right? But let's say you're a person who has weeks or months on top of months on top of months of dead skin on top of the scalp, you will want to use a scalp scrub first and then clarify everything that could have been laying dormant under the dead skin, if that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. Did you flash 30, flash 35? It's 35. 35, feel alive. Y'all, 35% is a lot. I'm trying to see which second book I'm about to get. I love you guys. What about weekly round brush and blowouts? That's fine. If you round brush a weekly, use Olaplex 9 and 6. It's not 6, that's 8. So if you round brushing weekly, use 6 and 8. And then when you get done round brushing, follow up with 7 and you good. You in there. You in there like swimwear. Yes, your hair. Girl. Yes, it's my hair. Blow drying and flat iron. Let me tell you something. Kristen is definitely drenched in melanin. I can't even get it out. Look at all that hair, girl. So I want you to try to make it 2 weeks. You can make it 2 weeks. Your hair is thick. Like, try to make it 2 weeks. Don't do every week. Try to make it 2 weeks and take more time with your blowout. If you only part your hair in 4 sections to blow dry it, part it in 6. Blow dry your hair in smaller sections so your blowout is more like detailed and like silky smooth, so you don't have to use that much heat. Real talk, YouTube got all this nonsense on my feed I never seen or heard of. Haven't been getting any notifications from my fave. I will unsubscribe, resubscribe, and turn on my notifications again. Honestly, I think everybody should do that. Unsubscribe to my channel and then resubscribe and turn on the notifications, because the algorithm is like, you don't really want to watch Cyn like that. You don't need to see her videos. You look, try this. You don't know them. You ain't subscribed to them, but try that. So try that. Audio went out. Oh, y'all can't hear a real nigga? I hope it really did go off. If I just said that. Give me a 2 if you can hear me. I do wash every 2 weeks, but it looks way down and oily by then. Am I doing my blows wrong? No. Well, you are a person who could benefit a little bit from, well, let me say this. Do you notice that is your curl pattern changing at all? Because if it's not, and that just means that your sebum level is high, which is an amazing thing. That's why your hair is so freaking long and thick, because the natural sebum is coming out of your hair follicle and coating the hair shaft. So I want you to do one or two things. I want you to either get a dry shampoo. I have a couple of recommendations that are like vegan based dry shampoos, and all it's going to do is remove some of the oil from your hair, right? Or you can pick a second style for week 2. That's something that I teach in the ebook that I just told you guys about. What you can do, you can have your silk press for that first week, and that second week you can do another style. This is where you can do twist styles, right? This is where you can do a twist style. Most people think a twist style can only be done on wet hair. No, you can wear like a crinkly look and put rollers in, right? So do twist your hair. So imagine this is oily. Take hair, do a 2-strand twist with the hair, and then take a flexi sweat. Just try it, babe. Try it, and then email me. Okay? Try it and email me. Twist your hair, and then once it's all twisted, this is when it's oily, week 2. Then get a flexi rod and wrap your hair in flexi rods, right? Then go to sleep. Wake up in the morning and watch your hair is gonna be bomb. All right? That could be your second style of week 2. You don't always have to reset it with heat. Stretch it out, right? That's what your other styles and twist styles and stuff like that should be for. Because your hair shaft needs that oil to stay strong. It really does. Excuse me. Oh, very. No problem, babe. I got you. You might be using too much product. Yeah. Same thing. All right. I love you guys so very much. I'm just going to have issues resetting my password. Email me, please. Please email me. Please, please, please. Okay, lastly, I'm going to share my screen to show you how to sign up for my different guru platforms, and I'm going to show you really quick, not show you like watch any of the videos because the people who pay for it are going to have an attitude, but I'll just show you like what it consists of. All right, so hold on before we go. Sugar. Right. So if we are trying to sign up for my memberships in general, you are just going to go to memberships, click right here. And once you click here, all 3 tiers. So Guru, CEO Masters is going to be the business portal. We're not talking about that today. We'll talk about that in another video. But we have Guru One-on-One, which we'll look at in a second. This is how you sign up here. All right. And then after that, you have Guru Elite. And wait, real quick. This is how you would sign up. You will realize it goes through PayPal. So your payment is going to be coming out of PayPal. So everyone, if you're having problems logging into your Guru portal, you have to log in with the email and password that you purchased with, which is going to be your PayPal email and login, because this is what the payment is being processed through. You can't do it through another because they're not going to know who that is. All right. So yeah, that's how you log in. So anyway, that's for Guru One-on-One. For Guru Elite, it's $16.99, and for Guru VIP, it's $19.99. So you guys can look through here. You can see everything that you get with each individual membership. Now, once you've joined one of the memberships, Guru One-on-One. Guru One-on-One has access to Guru One-on-One here and Guru One-on-One here. So you have access to this initial tab, is right here. 1 millisecond. So I'm not going to open these up because I don't want nobody having an attitude with your girl. But these are all of the different lessons or whatnot. And this is where you can communicate with me, where we can talk. You can ask me any questions. And whenever you comment on any of these blog posts that have all of this information and stuff in here, whenever you comment on one of these videos, remember what you guys were asking me about a serum, like do-it-yourself serum they learn how to make. Like all of that stuff is in here, right? Like everything you can possibly think of, how to, everything that I teach you, oh, don't do this. If you think, oh, what should I do instead, is within my platform because it just is, all right? So anywho, that's Guru one-on-one. So with the basic membership, you have access to this page, and you also have your own Cyn Doll TV portal. So Cyn Doll TV for Guru one-on-one. These are the different videos that you have within this portal. Of course, it isn't as many videos, but it's quite a few. And if you get the Guru one-on-one membership or any of my memberships, you don't need to do my 7-day challenge, because the 7-day challenge you automatically get with every membership automatically. And here's the video here, right, which I'm not gonna play right now. So next up is for $16.99 is Cyn Doll TV Elite. I mean Cyn Doll Guru Elite, right? So with Guru Elite, you have access to the Guru one-on-one portal, and you have access to Cyn Doll TV Guru one-on-one and Cyn Doll TV Guru Elite, right? So you have access to all 3 tiers. With the Elite, you get an upgrade, right? So here is the TV channel for Elite. On Guru Elite, I'm sure you guys have noticed that there are a lot of lives that are no longer available on my YouTube channel. They're here. All of the videos that I post for a second on YouTube and then take off, they're all here. Or there are about to be a lot of my old silk press videos are hurting that my algorithm and the stuff with YouTube is hurting my engagement on the channel, because I'm not making those videos anymore. So soon I'll be removing all of my old silk press videos, and they will only be available within Guru Elite, right? And so Guru Elite has quite a few videos as well. Most of our live lectures, like this lecture is 1 hour and 52 minutes and a couple seconds long, right? So I have a bunch of different lectures in here. We could keep going for days, right? This is what Guru Elite is, right? Look, we'll be here all day. What do you mean? We'll be here all day, right? So that's the end of Guru Elite. But then when you upgrade to VIP, with VIP you get access to Guru 101, and then you get access to Cyn Doll TV for Guru 101, Elite, and VIP, right? And so with VIP, listen, everything that I've ever taught you about, the inner workings, like all of the deep scientific information, like all of the hardcore stuff, everything that you've ever, like, can you go deeper into this? I go deeper here, like everything. There are even recipes where I'm teaching you guys how to eat to repair the body. Hair growth, triple threat. And this one I'm teaching, different foods and vegetables that you can eat to replenish the body. Like, you guys, there's so much freaking content here. So this is what Guru VIP is all about. And again, with Guru VIP, you get access to all of this information. We will be in here forever. Again, you get the 7-day challenge, all of that. All right. So that is pretty much it for the memberships. And then, of course, when you join the Business Elite, the $30 one, you get access to all 3 portals plus a bunch of business content. But we're not talking about business today, so I'm not going to go too far into that. All right. I love you guys. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything. Well, you don't have to let me know. Just check the links in the description box below. All right. And once you get over there, you're awesome, Cyn. Thank you. So just know that once you guys get over there, it's going to be super duper easy for you guys to get to everything. I am going to leave this video live. This video is most likely going, don't quote me. But most likely this video is going to stay up, all right? But I do want you guys to make sure that you are subscribed here to my channel. That's first thing. Make sure that the post notifications are on, all right? Because if the post notifications are on, you won't be notified. And here is the code again, 35% off my entire site for everybody who's been here from the beginning. If you want to know more about Olaplex and if you want to use my code, make sure you check the links in the description box below, because not only can you use my code to get it, but you can get a certain percentage off or you can get a free product. So make sure you check the links in the description box below, because I didn't just talk y'all to death about Olaplex. I have discount codes for you for Olaplex in the description box and discount codes for my own stuff. All right. I love y'all. This was fun. Initially, I was going to just do a full video, but my email, yes, I can. Hold on, sexy. But you guys, just please know that if it's any password things, I don't have access to your passwords. Like, the only, you have to know your passwords. Like, I don't have access to that information. If I had the ability to reset your password, I will also have the ability to see your credit card number and everything, and I don't have access to that information. So if you're having a problem logging in, please try to go and remember your PayPal email and password. That is how you log into the portal. All right. No problem, baby. I got you, baby. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. And here's my email. cynsmith@cynsmith.guru is my email. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, send it over there. Remember, shop all of my ebooks 35% off with the code FLASH35. Feel alive. All right, I'm going to see you on this later.